Goedenavond, good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And this article was brought to my attention by Marlena. Thanks, Marlena. And it's a very, very interesting perspective on what's going on in South Africa today. And Brian writes, it's been spoken fairly in the wide open by certain ANC MPs. The concern is not so much the here and now, albeit losing one's pension, hard worked for, is a nightmare at best. The real concern is once the land has been taken, once the companies have been taken and bled bone dry, once our private homes, cars and livelihoods have been taken, and make no mistake, the above is not a possibility, it is an absolute fact. What will be left to take? Minorities have absolutely nowhere to run to. Africa at large do not want to do anything with us whatsoever. I know my post seems all doom and gloom, but this is the stark reality we have been forced to face. Sadly, and worryingly, the vast majority of all minorities don't want to face this reality. They seem to either be living in a trance or in a mass-induced bubble of living in denial that this simply cannot happen under the rule of law. Truth is, it can and has already happened. How, where, and when? When our Constitution, that's meant to be ironclad and above all law, can be amended to include expropriation of land without compensation, affirmative action, triple B, double E, to have the South African Reserve Bank open for all ANC cadres to loot at will, to annex our rights to bear arms, to favour criminals with human rights, and those whom obey the law should be punished by any and all means necessary for self-protection. We all know this, but we all expect some person to stand up and speak for all of us. We know our farmers who feed not just the minorities, but all of us. The elitist ANC, EFF, BLF would have us think and hopefully believe that in redistributing said stolen land would somehow magically enable all and sundry to instantaneously mass-produce food for the nation. Let's simply cop a quick look over at Zimbabwe, Zambia, Mozambique, and see just how fantastically that's worked for them. Ja, near. Now, just on the point of Zimbabwe, they are in such a dilemma right now. They're so short of currency. Zimbabwe used to be the breadbasket of Africa, and it's just gone totally feral since Mugabe. But they have to import wheat to make bread. And because they've got no foreign reserves, there's no more wheat coming into the country. And if you live in Zimbabwe now, you'll find there's no bread on the shelves because the bakers can't get wheat to actually produce bread. That's happening right now in Zimbabwe. A staple food like bread is not available. Incredible. So, continuing with this. However, my dear friends, where then do we all draw the actual line? When we lose a loved one, our homes, our cars, our jobs, our pensions? Some time ago, someone posted a story about what is a slow war. Over 24 years, besides the rising corruption and crime rates, let's sit and think carefully on what we have lost at large in the name of transformation. Radical political transformation and white monopoly capital. Massive companies are pulling out, not reinvesting, falling apart, not to even mention state-owned enterprises that have proven beyond any reasonable doubt that they cannot operate at even an acceptable loss. They are an eternal, bottomless pit of money for the elitist ANC, and that is absolutely on the money. They are just looting. So where do we draw that line? When we look into the eyes of our spouses, partners, children, elderly parents and say, I'm sorry, there isn't any more left to eat, no clean water to drink. Is that where we all draw the line? Or when we hold them as their last breath is taken? Surely to heaven we cannot be so blind, so naive, so very short-sighted, that what the ANC has destroyed we deem acceptable, all in the name of political, economic and social freedom. Absolutely crazy. All right, guys, have a great evening. Please remember to subscribe to be kept informed and ring the bell for the updates. And above all, take care.